Okay, so in this video we will discuss how we can do eye machining operations. So the part number is EX2025. So I hope I already gave you the part, and also I already defined my target, right? My target and my stock material. So we quickly show the stock material. So this is my stock material, and this is my target, right? So target is okay, right? Stock material is okay, right? So what I have done is I have defined 2 millimeter from the side, right, as a box, 2 millimeter, 2 millimeter, and upside uh, 10 millimeter, and the bottom side 15 millimeter. So what I assume is I have used a vise to clamp this part inside the CNC machine. So we have the vise to clamp this part, right? So I have not shown the vise here, for quick go quickly going through this one. So you can assume there's a vise and clamp the parts using that vise, right? So everything is okay set up, and I have my coordinate system defined at this point at the part 0 point. So this level will be the 0 point, right? Is at 0 point. Then we have this level as 50, right? Is it 50 minus 50? Then this one is 0, and this level is 10. Therefore, right? Then we can go to operation, add milling operation. Then all the way above we have iMachine in 2D and iMachine in 3D. So we're going to select iMachine in 3D in this case. Then if I select that one, I will be pop up a window, and you can see we have the technology in here. We have i3D generic and 3D prismatic, so you can keep it to the generic general one, right? uh, then again we have to define the tool, geometry tool levels, technology, and likewise in the other operation as well we have to define all of these things. And um, then so we have geometry and stock, right? uh, then in geometry I can simply select the target, right, as target as my geometry. Then stock, it is automatically defined, right? So you keep the setting as it is, and geometry as the target, right? Then if you want to define a working area, you can go and define restrict the working area if you need it, but in this case I will just leave it as it is. So later on you can experiment these options. Then tool, I have to select a tool in here, right? Right, okay. uh, then I already had some tools, so I can select 10 millimeter in mill. So now when you do this one for the first time, you may don't have these options, right? So in this case I have loaded up some tools, that's why I have been selected in here. Otherwise you can go to an end mill, right? Give it some parameters for your end mill, then you can select the tool that you need, right? So in my case I have select 10 millimeter end mill, right? So you can see the parameters. Diameter is 10. So okay, let me this one. So diameter is 10, shoulder diameter is again 10. Then the this cutting length is 50, right? So I want you to remember this cutting length. So the diameter is 10, the cutting length is 50, right? So I'm going to select that tool. Then again you have other options, data, coolant, tool change position, other things. You can see these options are deactivated, right? For example, the spindle rate and other things we can't change it in this case, right? So we keep the basically keep this at the other settings. So we keep this tool as 10 millimeter tools. Then you can go to levels. So upper level, I'm going to start machining from this level, right? Okay, that is 10, right? 10, because I have stock material here, so I have to start from this level. Then the lower level as up to this level, right? This level is minus 50. Then safety distance, if you want, you can increase this one for a little bit. Then we can go to technology. Now this is the technology. Now this is the interesting part. What you have is only one controller, right? So this is the only controller you have. So this gives you machining level. If you want to if you want to remove the material bulkly, you can increase this one. And if you want to go slowly, you can decrease this one, right? But normally we can start up with like level 1 or level 2. Then while you are doing the things, while you are actually physically making the cut, you can decide whether we can go higher levels or lower levels, right? So the thing is, you can see spindle rate, feed rate, we can't manually edit it. That's once you have adjust this level, only it's going to change, right? So what happened in iMachining is it basically calculate according to your tools and according to your material, right? Now this is the material, right? Material database. Now you can see I have select aluminium 160 HPR material, right? Now when you are using the iMachining, you have to make sure this material matches actually with your material, otherwise everything will be wrong. So all the calculation is done by according to this material, right? So if you select the aluminium here, and if you are actually cutting steel or mild steel, then the things will get wrong, right? So normally we have to select these two materials. So in this case, let's say if now the feed rate, you can see you can't actually change it, but of course you can take this one and change it, right? But that is not the normal practice, right? Now if you change this material, you can see everything going to change, right? Okay, everything going to change according to the materials. That's how he calculated it. It's automatically calculated, right? So let me change back to material, right? So in this case, so this is one of the important things. You have to match your material, right, from the iMachining database. Then that's it. So this we can go start with level 2, right? Then we can go to technology. So again in technology we have some controllers here, but we can keep the most of the thing as it is. But I want to change this offset, right? So we can change the offset to say 0.5 here, and flow offset as the 0.5. Then again you have cutting direction, climb, vertical. So later on you can change this one and see how the tool pattern is going to change, right? So we keep these settings as it is. Then we have channel and sort, so we can keep all these as default. Then again we have the link, so I'm going to keep again the same thing, default settings. So You can change it later on and see motion control and miscellaneous parameters. We can keep that one as it is. So then let me calculate it. And, so let me first run it with the HostCat. So you can see how it start cutting, right? It's completely different. So it's not like your normal way you are using. You start with pacing operation, right? For cutting, profiling, this kind of drilling and so on. So this is completely different, right? So it's basically remove all the rest material in this case. Right? Uh, so let me see a solid verify and see how it removes the material. Now the thing is we don't have much of control this tool path, so that's the thing, right? But if you go step by step like pacing, pocketing and drilling, those kind of operation with roughening, we have no control. But this one step operation, right, you don't need to do one at a time. It's remove all the things, basically identify what are the automatically identify what are the material that need to be removed, and it's removed all the things within the given constraint, right? Remember we start the levels 0 to 10 to -50, so within that level it's going to remove all the rest material, right? And so this you get one step, you get the part, right, part ready for finishing operation. So then what you have to do is actually so let me exit from this one. So you can see how the tool path is going, right? Completely different way of machining, right? so and again you can see this how much depth the first cut, it goes all the way to like 50 millimeter. Remember the cutting length as 50, right? So it utilize most of the cutting surface of the tool for this kind of operation, right? So you can go and see what is that. So if you go to the so you can see in here option 2, and the first cut is 15 millimeters, so 15 millimeter depth. The second one is at 12 millimeter. Yeah. So that's how it's going to cut. You utilize most of the cutting surfaces of the tools. And normally industry people say this is much efficient rather than going one operation at a time. iMachining gives you more efficient cutting, and also it gives you very fast operation. Okay, that means very fastly you can remove the material. And also people say that iMachining increased their productivity and increased the tool life and so on and so on. A lot of benefits are there. That's again depend how you going to cut, how you master this iMachining tools, right? So then of course the so this is basically for roughening operation, right? So then after you do this rough cut, you have to again of course you have to do finishing operation. For example, you have to do HSS for achieve this surface. Then you have the engraving part, then you have chamfering, drilling and everything, right? So you have to do that finishing operation manually, right? So this is basically for roughening operation. Let me again go and see the rest material. So this is how it look like, right? The rest material. So you have a lot of material. You have to do finishing operation for. Remember we put the wall offset and flow offset. So you have to remove those offset by finishing operation. So so other operation I'm not going to do because I think you already did that one, right? So you can again remove the rest material using high speed surface operation. Then you have engraving, then you have drilling and forgetting operations, and also you have chamfering operation here. Yeah. Then again you can turn the other way around, do a facing operation, or maybe you can again use eye machining operation to remove the rest material. Then you can continue likewise.